Hello all. In this session of video lecture I am going to discuss few points related to drafting, as most of the students texted me regarding this particular drafting module which is there in any of the modeling softwares. So coming to this particular session, I am going to discuss about how what are the different ways of drafting the model. For that, what I try to do, initially I'll go to part drawing where we can develop 3D models. Okay, how complicated may be the component, you can easily create a 3D model by using any of the modeling softwares. As you might have seen my previous video lectures where I have developed already many of the components, 3D components, as well as I have developed the assemblies also. So those are there already with me. So what I try to do, I'll go with some eccentric model. In this eccentric I would like to take strap as the model, so no need to create now, because as this video talk about drafting or drawing, I focus completely on that particular module. Okay, now this particular component need to be manufactured. This is the component need to be manufactured according to the dimensions. All the dimensions are given in the part drawing itself, and those dimensions need to be retrieved in the drawing automatically, and I need to develop all the views required, front view, top view, side view, or if any detailed view required, or else maybe isometric view, how a component actually look like. So all these developments in a draft sheet is very much important before sending it to the shop floor for manufacturing. Other than views, we also need to give dimensions, tolerance symbols, datum symbols. If there is any cross sectioning of the component, that has to be given properly, and every detailing how to give, what are the different techniques in drafting, I'll just explain you. Other than this session also help you to understand what actually drafting is all about, where this is directly related to CAD, computer aided designing. Whenever you talk about computer aided designing, as I have posted many of the videos based on CAD system in my previous videos, this video also acts as a supporting video for drafting and drawing, where students will understand whenever you get a topic based on windowing of an object or clipping of an object, and whenever we talk about a windowing, we deal with world coordinate system and screen coordinate systems. So what actually those world and screen coordinations means? In case of world coordinates, we call the portion which selected with the help of a window nothing but, for example, this is the dragging kind of window, what you call. This is also kind of window where it is useful to select the component, that might be a 2D component or a 3D model. Okay, in a similar fashion, in case of viewports, whenever you talk about windowing, we suppose to select the finite portion out of an infinite world. What is an infinite world? If I keep on pan this particular graphic window, I'll get the window as far as I pan it. So there won't be any limit which will start at minus infinity and end up at plus infinity. So what we try to do, we actually focus on draft sheet, where we when we actually work on screen coordinates, we call that particular window as a viewport. You better understand in case of AutoCAD, that viewport is also very much important to highlight or to enlarge the size of any of the components. Without wasting much of the time, let me directly get into drafting or a drawing module. So there are 2-3 ways to get into this particular module. Number one is simply what we try to do, I'll go to new file. Whenever I click on new file, I'll get a new window followed by 3 different modules I could see, where one is part drawing, with the help of which I can create any of the 3D model. Number 2 is assembly. Multiple components can be assembled and placed in its working position. That can be done here, as you have seen in most of my videos which I have posted earlier. Now third one is drafting. I have already did one of the component based on drafting also. Drafting or drawing, both are same. Now here what I try to do is, I can enter through this way, like a new file followed by drawing or drafting, say okay. This is one way of entering into this particular module, where you have to select the layout or size of your sheet where you want to place all the different views of whatever the component developed. This is one way. And the other way is, there are many other ways. I mean, 2 to 3 ways are there for us. And here if you look at, you can go directly click in the arrow, you find 3 options. One is make drawing for part or assembly. So whatever the part or whatever the assembly there on this particular graphic window can easily be drafted. Means directly you will go to drafting window where you can place number of views required according to its dimensions. That is one more possibility. Okay, so I just enter this way. I'll show you both the ways now. Directly I can click new, make drawing for part. So here this window is common, whatever the way you choose. Here comes only show standard formats. Once I check here, check mark is there, you could see all standard formats. If I uncheck this, you could see some other formats also. Okay, let me keep it in standard format and let me take A0 size as landscape and say OK. Okay, before that there is one more thing called browse. If I browse, what I could do is I could select from these sheets also. That is also one of the possibility existing. Okay, other than that, I'll just say directly OK to it. Once I'll say OK, I got the sheet whichever is required. Okay, this is the size of the sheet. Okay, try to understand what we did. I'll just close and repeat the option window, make the drawing, let me select any one. Okay, once I click here, I could see different drawings here, different drawings. Okay, different orientations. So here the best option is you can hold it, any one of those you can hold it and drag it on your drawing sheet. Okay, so whichever you hold becomes a parent component. Okay, so I'll take this front, hold it, drag, I'll just try to drop it here. Okay, this becomes a parent now. So these are the views of that particular parent component. Okay, and I can place an isometric view also. There is a possibility that we could place the isometric view also. As this is going out, you can place it anywhere and just escape from it. I can hold it. You could see the pan symbol. You can hold it, drag and drop wherever is position is required. Fine. This is how you need to place the component. This is one way of getting into the 3D views, where you can place all the 2D views of a 3D model. Okay, one more way is through part drawing, where you can go to drawing. After getting into drawing, go to this particular view layout, and here you find projected views. Okay, or model views. That also you can do. This is how we actually get into drafting or a drawing sheet. Okay, now after coming into drawing sheet, we have developed different features in the 3D model. Those features are visible in this view, but those are not visible in this particular view. Those are supposed to be visible with a hidden invisible edges. Okay, so I'll select this view, orange color. When it turns orange, click it here with your cursor. Once you click here, you find a ribbon. On this ribbon, you can make changes on this particular view. Okay, means here, if this is placed, display style is very much important. What is the kind of display style would you like to show on the sheet of paper? It is supposed to be with edges and invisible edges. Okay, when it is something of this kind, then the person who is actually operating, who is actually manufacturing the component, will understand better. Okay, either you can keep it in 3D model also for your understanding. Okay, when I click on one single component, I am clicking on one single component and making changes here. So that changes can be seen in all other views also. Okay, but for example, I want to keep this particular component. I want to keep this particular component in a 3D, like a 3D component, like a material addition. So in such scenario, what you could do, you can select it and go to display styles. Here you are supposed to change this use parent style. You are supposed to uncheck this parent style and click whichever the view you want. Then only this particular view will change, isometric view will change, all other will remain same. Okay, means while I was dragging this particular view front onto the drawing sheet, that becomes the parent material. Means whatever the changes I'll try to make it on the parent material, that is going to appear in all other views or all other 3D models. Okay, that is the main thing related to display style. That is the reason I have unchecked the parent style, so whatever the changes required for every individual, that can be done so easily. Okay, other than this, I can keep the component in high quality also. Okay, rendered kind of component you can say. Other than this, I just click on this particular view for your understanding. Again, I'll go back to after display. The next one is scaling. Okay, by default it will take some ratio 1:1 or 1:2 depending on the size of the component and views that you actually insert. And here you can custom your scale also, means you can give your own scaling. It is actually 1:2. If you want, you can decrease the size also. Once I decrease the size of the parent, all other sizes are also coming down. Okay, so here that is also very much important. You can't change one in case of scaling. The way I have did for a 3D model, that should not be done in case of a scaling, because all should proportionally change. That is very much important. It's from the subject point of view. Okay, now again I'll come back and keep it in 1:1 ratio. Okay, other than this, custom thread displaying high quality drafting can also be done. Many other options are there. Okay, that everything is possible. One more we'll try to see one more option, which is import option. This is also very much important. After coming into drawing, you can give the dimensions randomly, whichever is required. Actually, whichever is required, that is also one possibility. One more possibility is there are 2 to 3 ways where you can give your dimensioning. Dimensioning in sense, whatever given in the 3D model, the same can be followed here. Okay, what is the best way is here also import options are there. Here import annotations. Annotations nothing but whatever the dimensions given there, and design annotations whichever are required, include items for hidden features. Every information can be given in this format. Have a look at it. So whatever the dimensions follow, 200 diameter, 190 diameter, and this width of 60 or radius of 12, everything is displayed whatever has been given there in case of a 3D model part drawing generation. This is one way of giving dimensions. Okay, so you can uncheck to remove them. If you want, you can remain them. That is also that is no problem. Import options is one option very much important, and display styles are important. Scaling is one more important point I would like to focus on. Okay, other than this, is there anything else remaining? Okay, this is how we do. So same. Okay, 1 minute. Yes, I have removed this particular 3D model. So after removing, how to get back the 3D model is one more. There is one more component if you want to insert, that can be done, or else you can retrieve whatever has been removed. That is also there. Okay, so here one more point I would like to focus on is dimensioning. You can change the font sizes. Font styles can be changed. Font sizes can be changed. And why I was talking about dimensioning. So for that, I go to annotations. Directly, if I want to give the width of this particular component, I can go to smart dimension. I can hit it on the line. It will give me dimension of 45, whatever given there in case of part modeling. Okay, so that is one more option where you could give whatever is required actually to that particular sketch. Okay, other than this, what else we can do is one more option is there, model items. You can click on model items. Okay, and you can directly entire model has to be selected, and select all the items. Okay, datums, what you call datum, or machining symbols, or different options are here. No, whichever are required, you can select them all, and once you say OK, those can be seen here on the views on all different options I could see here. Okay, 22.5 that actually we haven't given those, but still whichever are actually required, I could see them all on the screen. Okay, that is one more option. First option is here you could make changes in the ribbon. number 2 in smart dimension, number 3 in model items. Okay, other than this, coming to the model now, coming to this particular model, what we could do is I select this particular front view. Okay, after selecting the front view, if you want, sorry, you can make changes also here. Okay, no, already it is defined, so it is no very useful. Okay, what else we could do other than this means I can select the complete sketch. I can drag a window. Okay, dragging a window of this kind, I can select the complete dimensioning. Okay, once you select, dimensioning ribbon will come. In this particular dimensioning ribbon, you can make lot more changes. What are those means? You can go to leaders. Okay, those leaders can be given, means leader lines can be given. What I would like to focus is I'll just can go to others, and here use document font. I just uncheck this and go to font, where in this particular font what you could do is you can change the font style. You can make the font bold, and maybe for example, for your understanding, what I try to do, I'll make it 5 millimeters and I keep all of them in bold. Okay, then say okay, then say tick mark is fine. Now have a look at the dimensioning. All the dimensions are bold, which is having 5 mm of size. Okay, this can also be done, but just to make you understand, I'm doing all the stuff. Okay, these are the different options that we could use, which is very much helpful. Fine. Other than this, what we could do is development of auxiliary is not much required, but sectioning is very much important. Click section view, and if you go below, you find 4 different options. Means sectioning can be done in any of the ways. Okay, but basically when it comes to academics, we actually focus on a simple sectioning. Okay, you need to understand the basics, so I just do sectioning of this particular component. I'll say okay to this. The component once got sectioned, it will look something like this. Means here you could see, means this particular component front view has sliced from top to bottom. Okay, so front portion got removed, back portion will remain. So this is how it look like. Okay, this is the hatching portion. Hatching portion nothing but the cutting plane which will be in contact with the material, where we just try to hatch the material. Okay, and the portion where no hatching is there means that either it is a hole, or else it could be a threaded portion, or else a stud or a nut, those things, or rivet. It should not be actually hatched. This is how you get the thing. Now once you get the section view, you could also see the flip direction. You can make a flip direction also. Okay, you can flip it. Means this, have a look at this particular arrow AA. Okay, have a look at it. Once I flip, what happens? Have a look. Okay, viewers, means this particular arrow represents the observation of the viewer, position of the viewer from where he is watching the actual component. Okay, try to understand. And here also you can uncheck the document font and make changes of the font. That is that I have already shown you. And coming down, section view. Section view can be shown in different ways. One way is partial sectioning, that is already there. Slice section. Once I click on slice section, have a look. Once I click on slice section, the edges which are actually when we actually cut the model, which are actually visible, are also got deleted. This in some cases we need to show the view in this format also. Okay, that is the option, but most of the time you won't use this particular option. Auto hatching is also available. You can make changes required. Scale hatch pattern can be changed. You can try them all, which are very much interesting. And import annotation information, as I said, as I have explained already, import annotation, design annotation, include items. So that dimensioning entry can be done at any point of time based on individual components also. Okay, that is not required now. Just skip them, I have already shown you. So other than this, we have already described about display styles and scaling also. Use parent scale. Parent scale means whatever scale maintained by the actual imported first view will be followed to all other components. That can be changed at any point of time by clicking the view. Okay, if you don't want this parent scale, if you want to make individual changes, that can be done by unchecking this particular parent and checking the custom scale. That can also be done. These are the different options available, okay, that I'm trying to show you. Okay, and one more thing is you can directly click on hatching also. Okay, directly click on hatching, and if you want to change the angle, or else if you want to change the distances, offset distances in between, that can also be done. Okay, material cross section. Okay, if I uncheck this, hatching can be done, like it can be made as a solid also. That is also one of the option available. Okay, you can change the degrees also. I'll just try to make it 30. You can have a look at it. I'll just make it 45 degrees. Those got changed. Okay, so every other thing is possible. I'll just make it 90. So everything is possible. That is the reason these modeling softwares are very much under existence in any of the companies, where designing becomes easy and mass production become easy. A lot more accuracy is possible. Okay, this is what I would like to focus on actually. So every other things, if something is actually required, I'll try to make those videos also. Now whatever the name I have given there as strap 2 I have given as to my part model, the same thing is placed over here. All other details can be filled by text option, that is also there. Okay, other than this, if anything else required, yes, these are the things I would like to focus on. As you all know about these simple common things. And coming to sheet, right click on the sheet and I'll go to properties. This is one more important point that you need to focus on. Yes, what I did is go to sheet, where this particular sheet I have selected. Right click on it, go to properties. On this properties, you could see sheet properties, means sheet name can be changed. Sheet name, if you want, you can change it as STRAP. Okay, and the scaling is 1:1. If you want, you can change them. And the most important point to be noted here is these views, as which I have placed here, is you can make it as third angle or first angle also. Okay, if I make it first angle, that is also possible. That changes you could see here. Okay, apply changes, that changes can be placed over here. Okay, so what is that? Properties on sheet, and go to this option. You can make changes, whatever the changes required. Okay, mainly we actually follow third angle projection, so we go by third angle projection. Okay, other than this, you can click on this particular section AA, and this particular size can also be changed by use document font, and I would like to change it to maybe 10 bold. Yes, so it all depends on the requirement. It was actually not visible properly when I fit it to the screen. Now it is somewhat visible. Before it was not visible. I have increased the size of the font, and I made it bold also. This is how you actually develop, okay, different ways of developing draft sheet, and also how to show the dimensions, how to make it bold, how to change the styles, dimensioning, sectioning, different types of sectioning. All these different options I would like to show you in this particular single video, so which might help you out. Okay, now other than what I did, I'll just go to save as. Students want to take a printout, but still they are unable to make it. Okay, so that one kind of doubt also in the form of comment I got it. Like, just go to file, save as, and in this window save it as a PDF. Then you will get a fine print of it. Okay, I'll just save it as yes, I want to replace it. It got saved. Let me minimize and let me look at how the sketch or this thing look like. Yes, it is very much clear. Okay, once you take a print, actually this complete size of the sheet is A0 size, so we can drop many more views actually on this particular single sheet. So the space is much more available. I actually focused on different techniques that can be used in this particular software. Okay, and other than this, just Trap 2 and model. Okay, so windowing and clipping, nothing but the different viewports can be placed here. For example, if you talk about a viewport, that different viewports can be placed in that form of window. For example, have a look at my cursor. Have a look at the cursor. If I drag a window, okay, this some portion is covered by the sheet also, no? So this one window, nothing but a one viewport, and if I drag one more viewport here, this becomes one more viewport, and if I drag or place one more viewport, this becomes third viewport. Likewise, you can place 3 to 6 or how many, whatever the number you want, those many number of viewports can be placed. And in each and every viewport, the size, the shape and dimensions of the component can be changed. It is different from another viewport. That is the main advantage of using modeling software, that you better understand in AutoCAD. Okay, if something permits, some time permits, I'll try to show you that thing also. Every other thing is possible. Now one more important point to be noted here is vice versa, like from the 3D model I have developed, or we have developed this particular 2D model for manufacturing, and from this 2D model 3D model can also be changed. Means directly here the value, if I try to change this value, that may also appear in the 3D model. That is also one of the possibility that you can try once, and if you don't find, anyways I'm here to help you out. And this, coming to this view, we can keep this view in display. Go to display and you can keep that view in a 3D model format also. Have a look at it. Okay, you can fit it to the screen. And this is all for this particular video. If you have any queries, you can put it in the comment box. Please do subscribe, share, watch the video, and if you have any queries, you can ask me. Thank you for now.